Hello, Virgo ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. So, Virgos, what I'd like to do is to give you a romance reading, okay? This reading is valid from now until the end of the month, and we're just going to simply ask Spirit, ladies and gentlemen, what insight should Virgos know from now until the end of this month as it relates to their relationship or romantic situation. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading simply will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the valuable information, okay, that many of you are, in fact, seeking here, okay? So we already see that some of these cards have fallen off the deck. So I'm going to go on and start off, ladies and gentlemen, by sharing with you first what I am seeing here as the overarching theme that's pervading your reading, okay? And then I'm going to share with you additional tidbits of information, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So let's go on and just see what we have in terms of overarching energy. Okay. Wow. So, Virgos, you have ending. And of course, we are talking about your romantic situation. So, rest assured that a situation has reached its final apex that I'm getting here. So, with this card, ladies and gentlemen, the nature spirit governs this card. Okay. And then we have that number 45 there that if we were to add 4 plus 5, ladies and gentlemen, that equals 9. And the number 9 equates to the hermit, right? Okay. So let's just get into more specifics about what this card is telling you. Now, this card is all about, as I said, divorce. It's about the ending of a situation, or it's about that you've reached the end of a line. And I'm getting it's all about termination, it's all about leaving. So, Spirit says many of you are in a bad toxic situation, Virgos, and therefore need to extricate yourself from it. You need to be, it looks like many of you need to make a conscious decision, I'm seeing here, because Spirit is saying avoidance will certainly not make your issue disappear. Rather, ladies and gentlemen, things will worsen. And it seems that you need to have to come to a level of acceptance. I'm kind of getting here. I feel that it looks like the relationship seems to have run its course, as I said here, and it looks like that is mostly you. I'm kind of feeling that wants to remove yourself from this situation, but it could be the person with whom you're with. But whomever it is, Spirit wants you to respect this situation and be very considerate prior to making your decisions here, okay? And those spirits, the nature spirits, they tend to bring balance, inner peace, comfort to your situation. So they're asking you to call on them to help. And these spirits are also saying that change might be a bit difficult for you guys, but a crucial decision I'm seeing here is warranted. And Spirit is saying you need to surrender. It looks like you guys are vacillating quite a bit, and you need to get going with making a decision. Not only get going, ladies and gentlemen, but it looks like you need to embrace new opportunities too that I'm kind of, seeing here in your reading. Okay? Let's go on and pull another card here, ladies and gentlemen, um, to get an idea of your attitude or the frame in mind in which you might utilize to kind of approach this issue or this challenging situation that you're feeling you are up against. I'm seeing, isn't it something here? You have decisions. So you already know right out the bat. You guys need to make a decision. But before speeding off to this card here, I forgot to, give you some clarity of this number 9 here. So let me just go right back here and visit that number. So if you were to see that number 49 there, what sorts of things that you would be thinking about? Or think that number might entail here. Spirit is really sending a strong signal that you need to mourn and to just simply move on and let go and let God here. And then we know that the number 9, of course, correlates to the Hermit card. So it's all about withdrawing from a situation. And ask yourself, just your situation, while it might have been a very horrific type experience, ask yourself what you learned from it, So now let's go on and just move forward with confidence with this decisions card here. Again, Virgos, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So let's go on and look at and see what this decisions is all about here. So you have the higher self. So this card is really urging your higher self to make that crucial decision. That's the decision that I explained to you from your headliner and from your overarching theme here. So let's start quickly with this number 11 here. What do you think Spirit thinks is saying to you with that number? Spirit wants you to know, Virgos, that the angels want you to kind of pay more attention to warning signals that you've been ignoring. I'm kind of getting a strong indication that many of you have been seeing the warning signals, but you keep ignoring them. Okay? And also with this card here, this card, ladies and gentlemen, brings about a lot of ambivalence, a lot of juggling, a lot of confusion that surrounds your romantic situation here. So it looks like I said, you're going to have to make a choice between two divergent um, paths or options here. I'm getting. Spirit is saying that you were born to shine, ladies and gentlemen. It's now time that you terminate or recommit to a relationship, but only you know what's best for you to do. Okay? Do this after you have weighed the pros and cons and be very realistic. Another thing about this card, ladies and gentlemen, is that people tend to be people pleasers with that. Maybe you're just trying so hard to please everybody. Take your focus off of this romantic partner and please yourself. Okay? So let's look at that number there. We have number 11. Correlates to justice, right? In tarot. And you know what justice is all about? Is about someone extending some type of an apology, or some of you might even be going through a divorce or some type of a legal debacle. And this card assures you that a fair outcome is imminent. This card also gives you clear vision so that you can see your situation a bit better. And then 1 plus 1 equals 2. So that correlates to the high priestess. So that's just basically telling you, ladies and gentlemen, trust your intuitive faculty. I also feel too that it looks like that for some of you, I see a very decreased type libido, perhaps because of what you've experienced here. Okay, let's go on and just select another card here, ladies and gentlemen, just to represent what Spirit really wants you to know when it comes to what you really need to do, or things that perhaps you've overlooked, and you need to be a bit more cognizant of it. I'm kind of getting, if you are to bring forth positive ameliorations here. Okay? So, one of the things that I'm kind of getting here with viewing this card here is that we have, ladies and gentlemen, balance. So, with having balance there, that's kind of telling me that, of course, we have the number 26 here. And that is telling me, ladies and gentlemen, that Spirit, because this card is governed by the teacher's guide there. Teacher's guide. So let's look at the number 26 itself. Okay, so with seeing that number, Spirit is telling you that it's important that you try to keep company with those who really support your evolution, that make you feel good, and stay away from psychic vampires or people that's always having negative things to express to you, including those with whom you are in a relationship. Keep in mind, Virgos, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. And be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So we could further reduce that number 2 plus 6 to 8, right? And that equates to the strength card. So it certainly shows that you do have the inner will, the tenacity, the patience to overcome whatever problems that's been plaguing you in your romantic situation. And one thing about this card, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about generosity, it's all about manipulation, and it's about codependency. So Spirit is saying that you really need to balance things things a little bit more with whomever you decide uh, to share a romantic situation moving forward. It looks like that Spirit is saying you give too much in the beginning, that I'm kind of feeling. And this often leaves you feeling very resentful and used if the person does not return things in kind. Okay? Perhaps there's a need to surrender your desire, Virgos, to control others. Be honest with your motivations here. Are you feeling being motivated because you feel entitled in some way? So try to be fair with your giving. I'm seeing here what Spirit is saying, particularly moving forward in these remaining days of this month. So, Virgos, this is your reading. So, what I like to do is just to extend a few additional messages to you guys. Virgos, as many of you are aware, I do have a website, and there is currently an active $15 coupon there, which you could apply to any of the readings shown there, or can certainly be applied to one more customized. Okay? So, Spirit, give me 4 final messages here to share with Virgos in regards to their romantic situation and what they can expect from now until the end of this month. Let's see what we have. Wow, they chose you, Virgo. So this seems to be someone with whom you've been struggling. And perhaps this person might have even cheated on you, perhaps. But despite it all, they choose you. Of course, it's up to you if you decide to choose them. Okay? Next message. As I told you, you already know what to do, Virgos. Trust your intuition. Stop vacillating and get moving. Next message. Create space for new love, Virgo, because it seems that new love is near. All right? And last message today. Prepare to be astounded. Wow. Okay, so even though you might seem to be going through adversity at this time, or a very tumultuous period when it comes to your romantic situation, prepare to be astounded. Expect an auspicious turn of events. So, Virgos, this is your reading. I certainly hope that it has offered food for thought. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and once again, should you wish to have a more personalized reading, simply access my website to schedule it to purchase or send an email. Thanks so much for your time and bye for now.